Okay, welcome race fans. Here we are at IWCR Truck Series tonight at USA. Going to be turning 150 laps here tonight, and these guys have been out here practicing. So let's kind of keep an eye on them here and see how they're doing. Okay, we're just seconds away from qualifying here, and they do this as usual in a two-part segment. But we're going to be here for every bit of it, so make sure you hang around with us here. Thanks for tuning in here at MaxSpeedTV. You're watching the IWCR League here, running the trucks at USA for 150 laps. Alright, they're about to start qualifying here, and while they do, we're going to go ahead and play our national anthem here, and we will be right back.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Alright, two-round qualifying here, so this could be interesting. We're going to try to stay right on top of them. David Rattler coming in with the top spot right now with a 21.555. Very good lap. Galen Gidman in the second spot right now. Stephen Pearson third, and Nathan Sudlick fourth. Well, looks like that's going to wrap it up for the first round of qualifying. Right now, David Rattler on the pole position. That could change because they're going to take the, I believe, the top 12, and they're going to go back out and they're going to get to try to better their times. So we will stay right on top of that and stay here with me. Okay, we're just about done with qualifying here. The guys are getting the last couple minutes in. They will advance the session and we'll get started here. We'll get everybody accounted for on the grid and get this thing under green flag conditions and put on a great show here. I'm sure these guys are going to do a really good job here tonight. I hope I didn't just say that. Might have jinxed them. I'm good at that. Man, I'll tell you, it's really tough. Tough for me to say too much without jinxing them. All right, I would say they're probably done qualifying. Nobody else left out on the track, and it's going to be a big field here tonight. They are advancing the session, so we will get down here to our pole sitter. And we'll run down through the grid here because this is a short track and tough to get everybody in. David Rattler on the pole in the number 09 with a 21.482. Congratulations to him on the pole position here tonight. In second place, the number 18 of Alan Bowes. In third, the 59 of Stephen Essense. In Essense, I believe is how you say that. In fourth place, Galen Gidman in the number 94. In fifth place, the number 3 of Johnny Reed Foley. In sixth, the 51 of Blake Bryant. In seventh, the 35 of Nathan Sedlick. In eighth, the number 96 of Stephen Pearson. In ninth, the 34 of Evan Matvieco. In 10th, the number 05 of Petey Zeller. Good to see Petey back out there. In 11th, in number 69, Matt Cocker. In 12th, the number 5 of Michael Leiby. In 13th, the number 92 of Travis Brown. In 14th, the 4 of Zachary Chalice. In 15th, the number 95 of Vernon Markham. In 16th, the number 9 of Randall Drake. In 17th, the number 60 of Sean King. In 18th, the number 28 of Bill Jett. In 19th, the number 80 of Tony DeGennaro. In 20th, the number 21 of Jonathan Cogswell. Last one to qualify. Stephen Hollingsworth making it in by the skin of his teeth. It looks like he is going to be taking up the rear of the field here in the 21st position in the number 43. Everybody else behind him did not grid. Or haven't seen them yet anyhow. It doesn't mean that they won't, but... Alright, so we're ready to get underway here. As we'll get up here to David Rattler as they're getting ready to roll off the grid here in just a second. Quite a big field here tonight, so not really a big surprise. These guys really take their truck racing serious. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to watch for it to duck onto pit road. You usually have 2 laps here at some of these short tracks. They run 2 laps around under their pace lap, and then we'll get the green flag here. So look for the pace car to duck off this time by. Pace car ducks onto pit road. And David Rattler hits the gas, and we're off and going here at USA for 150 laps. Already starting to pull away just a little, getting away from these guys. Alan Bowes in second. I talked to Alan before the race, and he was pretty pumped up about tonight's race. Looks like 21 trucks taken to the field here. Alright, second place. Stephen Asense in second. Alan Bowes getting challenged by Galen Gidman on the inside. And it looks like he is going to take that position away from Alan Bowes. So Alan going backwards pretty quick. Next one, Blake Bryant trying to challenge him. Johnny Reed Foley sneaking into the picture there in sixth. Everybody pretty much single file right now. This is I'm gonna just say this. It's a pretty much a one groove track for a short track, but passing can be done. You just gotta pretty much kind of dive bomb it into the turns, which we'll probably see later on, but they got a lot of laps ahead of them here. Don't want to be doing stuff like that at this stage of the game. Matt Cucker in ninth. Started 11th and working his way up through the field already. Right behind him, Travis Brown. So Rattler already pulled out to about 0.6 of a second lead over Stephen Asensi. Looks like Stephen may be chopping that lead down just a little bit here, picking up a couple of hundredths a lap. Now down to within a half a second. Not exactly sure what happened here, but Petey Zeller has fallen back to the 18th place. Started 10th. Looks like he may be struggling a little bit with his setup here. Got a little damage on that, as looks like he may have hit the wall. Newcomer to the league, I believe this might be, I'm not sure. I know he's a newcomer to the league. Jonathan Cogswell still running in the 20th place. Tony DeGennaro 19th, Zachary Chahalis 18th, Randall Drake in 17th, Stephen Hollingsworth 16th, started 24th today and up to 16th, and we have a caution on the track. Oh, looks like Alan Bowe's going to spin it around, hit the inside wall, and that's going to bring out the caution. We will go back and take a look at that. Him and Galen Gidman racing around each other, and it looks like Galen may have come down into him, but I'm not going to say that too loud. We'll see. Let's check it out, see if Alan Bowes was holding his line or not. All right, coming into the turn, yeah, Galen Gidman just comes right down into Alan Bowes. Puts Galen up into the wall and sends Alan down to the inside wall. So, all right, everybody on pit road now. Still some activity there. Looks like Galen finally getting off pit road. That's going to put him back in the field a little ways. But quite a few of the front guys staying out. Looks like Rattler staying out. Stephen Asensi, Blake Bryant, and Michael Leiby. Michael Leiby moving up to the 4th place. Started 12th today, moves up to 4th here, staying out. Everybody behind him has been on pit road, though. See a couple of 2-tire changes here. Johnny Reed Foley and Travis Brown with 2-tire changes. And everybody behind them taking 4 tires, so we're going to have to watch and see how the 2-tire change works out. They may be a little bit faster than our front 4 here for a couple of laps. All right, lights are off on the pace car, and we're going green this time. Pace car ducks onto pit road. And David Rattler hits the gas right off the bat. Green flag is out. Stephen Asensi trying to hang on to his bumper the way they've been since the drop of the first green flag. And now Asensi looking to the inside of Rattler. Rattler's going to probably have to give him a little bit of room, and that's going to push him up the hill. Asensi not giving up, but boy, I'll tell you, he's got a mirror full of Blake Bryant right now. Blake Bryant trying that on the outside. Not going to get it done. Rattler seems to be pretty good right here with some older tires. Asensi a little bit loose coming off of the turns, though. We'll watch him for a minute here. He's a little bit loose coming off the turn. Oh, Foley into the wall. Seems to be okay, but boy, he hit the wall pretty hard coming off the turn right there. Matt Cucker into fifth. Foley in the wall again. He's going to have to get a grip on that. He takes it way up the hill. And boy, he's going to let a whole pile of them go by him. But Cucker moves into fourth. Nathan Sedlick in fifth. Alan Bowes sixth. Travis Brown seventh. And Foley moves clear back to the ninth position. Definitely did not want to see Foley into the wall today. I'm sure he's like pretty disappointed with that performance. But what maybe a little bit of damage he's got, he can get on pit road and get it fixed up. But in the meantime, he can settle into the ninth place. Not sure what's going on with Randall Drake. Showing him back. Oh, he was off the track there a little bit. Back here in the 20th place. Petey Zeller in 14th. Vernon Margam in 13th. Moved up since the beginning of the race. Moved up a couple of positions. Right ahead of him, up here in 12th, Galen Gidman. Galen moves into 11th. He's got a little bit of damage on the right rear of that truck. Just a little. Definitely bent into the wall. Foley now back to 10th. Check that. He goes back to 11th as Gidman gets by him. Michael Leiby in 9th. And no change up in the front as Asensi is now fallen 1.1 seconds behind her leader, David Rattler. Rattler's led every lap so far. Stephen Asensi got a mirror full of Blake Bryant. Blake right on his tail. Just waiting for him to make a mistake. Once he makes that mistake, boy, Blake Bryant's going to be all over him. Alan Bowes up to 4th. Blake Bryant's still trying to work over Asensi. Up there on that. Well, he got a nose up under him right there, but couldn't make it work. Rattler in lots of lap traffic now, so this is going to allow these guys to close back up on him. But essentially still 1 second behind David Rattler. Alan Bowes gets by Blake Bryant and goes into third. Knew that was going to happen sooner or later. All right, some trucks getting put laps down. Jonathan Cogswell, 1 lap down. Tony DeGennaro down 2 laps. We had somebody slip there. I think that was the lap car. Had slipped up a little bit right there. And caution is out. Evan Matt Vieco into the wall. We'll go back and take a look here and see what happened to Evan. Into the wall right there. Oh, Foley spins right in front of Matt Vieco, and Evan hits him right in the side T-bone. Tried to get stopped, but couldn't quite do it. Looks like Vernon Markham right there as well. So those guys all getting into it. All right. Back up here live. Evan trying to stay out. Now we got another brand new leader, Stephen Hollingsworth. Like Rattler finally decides to go in pit. Rattler going to come out second. He's going to restart second here. Sensi in third, Alan Bowes fourth, Blake Bryant fifth, Matt Cucker sixth. See if we can get down here and get a word in with Sean King. Sean King, this is Rudy up in the MaxSpeedTV booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Well, Sean, you're going to be restarting back here in about 15th place. How's the racing been for you out there, and how's your truck running?
Pretty slow since I'm basically using a New Hampshire setup that I've just modified a little.
Well, first caution of the day comes out. Looks like it's been pretty clean racing so far. We wish you the best of luck, and what's it going to take to get you up there in the front? Maybe a little bit more patience by some of the guys, or what?
a miracle.
All right, Sean, well, good luck, and maybe we'll talk to you after a while. Okay, well, let's see. Rattler does retake the lead here because Hollingsworth pitted. But Hollingsworth did get out there and lead one lap. Now it's going to put him back in 17th place on this restart. Pace car is in. And green, green, green. Sensi giving him a little trouble on the high side because Rattler can't go up the hill as he normally does, and that could be where Sensi does take over the lead. He got a great run coming off of the turn, and boy, it really worked out for him. Sensi out there in the front now, and he did take four tires on pit road, so definitely a must here. I just could not imagine taking two, but some of the guys tried it. Matt Cucker into fourth. He gets by Blake Bryant. Galen Gidman in the seventh spot. Right behind Nathan Sedlick. Right behind him, Michael Leiby. Michael Leiby moving up through the field pretty good. Started 12th today, and here he is running in the 8th spot. And Galen Gidman goes way down low and takes over spot from Nathan Sedlick. Galen Gidman on the move. One we haven't talked about today, Bill Jett, running back here in the 14th spot. Just being patient, lots of laps to go here. We're only on lap 45 right now, so lots of laps to go. Johnny Reed Foley looking to the inside of him, but I don't think Johnny can keep it together long enough. His truck is pretty heavily damaged, and looks like he's having some trouble steering that thing. Let's ride along with Johnny Foley here for a minute. He goes inside of Bill Jett. And does take over that position from Bill Jett. Foley moving up to the 14th spot now. Now working over the back bumper of Randall Drake. Alan Bowes into second. He gets by David Rattler and puts David back one position. See Rattler moving into third. Coming to take lap 50 this time by. So we're a third of the way through the race already, and we've had one caution so far in the race. Oh, two cautions. I am sorry. My bad. 3 lead changes. Rattler comes in low on Bowes. Bowes kind of drifted up the hill there a little. Sensi not getting out there too awful far, only less than a half a second. 3/10 of a second from Alan Bowes to the leader. Alan like to get up there and lead some laps for them points. Galen Gidman in 5th. Matt Gucker in 6th. Nathan Sedlick 7th. Michael Leiby 8th. Stephen Pearson now in 9th. Quite a ways back, but Vernon Markham running in 10th. Vernon having a good day here. And caution is out. Oh, Tony DeGennaro. Whoa, that looked pretty rough right there. I don't think there was any contact. We'll go back here just for the heck of it, and we'll take a look. Let's go to the chase view on this. I want to see if the guy behind him did hit him. No contact, but he may have had the air taken off of him. That could have been the deal right there. It just seemed like when he come up on his rear like that so quick, he took the air right off of him and disturbed that truck. But everybody coming down pit road. Let's see what happens here on pit road. Anybody going to be a two-tire taker or not? Alan Bowes beating them all off of pit road with a 13.8 second pit stop. That was smoking. Alan Bowes, you got a copy?
I got you, Rudy.
Well, Alan, what a smoking fast pit stop, man. You paid that crew well, fed them good, and boy, they did you right this time. 13.8 seconds on pit road. That's quite a bit faster than a lot of the guys. You come out first, you've led your first lap now. What are you going to do to keep that thing up front? Because you got some pretty tough guys behind you.
I thought it was faster, but oh well. I don't know. Like you said, I got Steven and David. They're both pretty fast, so we'll have to see. It's going to be good.
All right, Alan. Well, the racing's been pretty good out there. You kept that truck pretty much scratch-free so far today. We'll wish you the best of the luck, and hopefully we'll get to talk to you maybe in Victory Lane.
Thank you.
All right, lights off on the pace car, and we're going green this time, folks. This is, I believe this was caution number 3, yes. Alan Bowes up front for the first time today. He's going to have Steven Asensi right beside him. Steven was pretty good on that last restart on the high side. Got by David Rattler within about a lap or two. So let's see how if he can get by Alan Bowes about the same. Pace car's in. And Alan Bowes hits the gas to try to get a jump on the Sensei. Blake Bryant now on the inside. Boy, we've got some pretty close racing going on there, guys. Bo's trying to keep it in front of Asensi. We've got a battle back here going on. David Rattler, Galen Gidman side by side. Gidman on the high side. Does take over that position. Boy, the high side's working for these guys pretty good here tonight. Looking back from Galen Gidman. He's got David Rattler on his tail. David dealing with some guys behind him as well. Everybody's starting to get single file now. They know that that's the best way to get around this place, single file. Oh, Asensi, whoa, way off the pace there, loses it. That allowed Galen Gidman to close up on him pretty good. And it kind of gave Alan Bowes a little bit of a breather there, just to kind of kick back for a minute and relax. Because he was getting a lot of pressure from Asensi. But back in the field a little further back here, Stephen Hollingsworth has worked his way into the 13th place after starting 24th. And now Vernon Markham trying to get by him. It looks like, well, they're still side by side going into the turn here. Vernon Markham comes up, just barely taps him. Randall Drake into the mix here. Foley into the mix. So Foley up on the high side of Randall Drake. Now takes it down. He does get by Randall. Foley moves into 14th, right behind Hollingsworth.
Good evening, young man.
Oh, hey, Roger, what's up?
Dropped by to see how things were going. Got the broadcast up. Just kind of listening to you live.
Very good, very good. How am I doing?
Wonderful, as usual.
Well, thank you. Been a pretty good race so far. We've only had a couple of cautions.
I was here for both of them, including this one. That looks like Zeller.
Yep, P.D. Zeller might have got turned on that.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go back.
Yeah, looks like he got wrecked. Ouch. Not good.
Who was that right behind him?
Pearson.
Not sure, maybe Zeller might have checked up a little bit early going into the turn.
I think Pearson just kind of got in there hot, just looking at it. Because he's still going a pretty good clip. Zeller was a little wide getting in the corner. I'm sure he was trying to slow down for it. Pearson was trying to roll and let it in, but I think he got in the brakes a little late. Looks like he got in hot. Took his left rear corner out.
Oh, boy, I guess so. Ooh, man, he went in there hot.
Yeah, he got in there pretty hot.
Alright, well, everybody on pit road pretty much. Foley staying out to lead a lap. First time he has been up front today. He's been pretty much staying in about the top 15, but once he was in the top 10, but it didn't take him long. He hit the wall a ton and got a lot of damage on that truck, Roger, and he just has not been able to recuperate from it since.
Well, I got here about the time he and Matt Vieco got into it together. Foley got loose and Matt Vieco got into him. I got here about that time to see that. Unfortunate two teammates get together like that, but hey, you know, I mean, when you're racing that close together, if somebody makes a mistake, it's bound to happen.
Yes, sir. Well, Sensei's going to be starting on the outside of him, and I'm going to tell you, Sensei is fast.
Looks like I got a bunch of fast trucks out here tonight, really.
Yeah, Rattler's pretty fast, but boy, he just has not been as fast as his Sensei has. And Alan Bowes has been really fast. So the front second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth trucks, boy, they have been super fast all day. We're coming up on the halfway mark here pretty quick.
Yeah, well, little bit of extra info. I guess Zeller hit the wall down the straightaway there before he got turned, and that's what slowed him up. And I think the 96 truck just the closing rate was a little more than he anticipated. He just didn't get down the corner in time.
Yeah, I did see that on the replay where he did kind of scrape the wall. But I was thinking that was on the straightaway before that, but maybe not.
I was checking out David Rattler's truck. I do like that scheme. We just came from seeing that movie, actually.
What movie's that?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ah. Let me down here a little closer and check it out. Oh yeah. Nice looking truck.
Pretty good movie. Well, this ought to be kind of interesting with Foley on older tires out front with a damaged truck.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to last too long there. I think Asensi's going to get right by him. He's very fast on the high side on these restarts. So, okay, green flag is out, and Foley gets a good start, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Asensi drives it in there pretty hard. And here he comes on the high side. Oh, he's really loose. Almost takes Foley out. Boy, everybody behind him checking up. Alan Bowes, David Rattler, Blake Bryant gets into the back of Rattler.
That
Fast.
got a little exciting.
Yeah, it did. And I don't think that's over yet because I don't think Foley's going to back off of that. And Sensei is really loose coming off the turn, and he has got to back out that time.
Yeah, he put it in the fence pretty good there. Now he's going to shove it down on the inside.
That's what Foley wants.
Pretty aggressive, really.
Yeah, he wants that outside lane, but boy, I don't know. Now we're probably going to see him get a little loose coming off the turns. And into the wall. And that just wadded him up behind him right there.
That put Rattler into somebody, and that was some damage on that right front corner on Rattler's truck.
I think Rattler's Gitman maybe getting into it there.
Yeah, you really got to be gentle with the throttle up off the corner, especially when you're on that outside. I think it's really loose out there. I spent some time working this setup today for a handful of these guys out here tonight. This thing is really loose, especially on that outside. So these guys that are trying to run that high side, they really do have their hands full.
Well, Sensei and Bowes up front. No surprise there. Rattler back into fifth place. Man, he's trying to get
Drove
a
it
run
in there deep, boy. He drove it in really deep right there on Gidman. Slid up.
Them two still side by side. And right behind him, Matt Cocker can't get by him because they're just blocking the whole racetrack.
Gidman's got to get off that high side. Whatever he's got to do, he's got to get down. There's his opening. Put so much pressure on that right rear tire, it'll get it so hot it doesn't matter where he runs, he'll be loose if he couldn't get to the bottom right there.
Now they're finally getting single file here in these front 6 trucks, and that's where, you know, they need to do right now, try to get some of these laps chewed up. But good racing. Boy, I'll tell you, you can tell these guys race together a lot. You know, Roger, they've raced long enough together that they've learned braking points and stuff like that off of the other drivers, and you know, that's good, because that saves a lot of guys maybe rear-ending each other going into the turns. They all seem to back off the throttle about the same time. That's pretty good.
Bose is just working that 59 truck over. He's making him drive that thing way harder than he wants to, I promise you that.
Well, it was just the roles were reversed here just before that last caution. Sensei was putting the bumper to Bose, so keeping the pressure on him, and then Sensei made a mistake and backed way off, and I could tell Bose backed off then too, because he wasn't getting the pressure that Sensei was putting on him before that. So, but Sensei out there with that PSRG truck, and Bose looking to the inside right now.
Yeah, he got the door slammed on him right there. I don't know how long that'll go on.
Whoa.
Because he was there. He had the nose in there.
Yeah, I don't think he ain't gonna tolerate that too awful long.
Nah, you probably showed it to him once and gave him a break. The next time, I doubt he's gonna really give him too much room on that.
Blake Bryant running in 3rd. He has been running awesome today. Alright, taking lap 87 that time. So we're clipping the laps off here, Roger. Well, Bose just keeps looking like he wants to get in there, but since he keeps slamming the door on him, and boy, I don't know.
Well, if he ever gets a good run up off the corner like he's setting up for it, the 59 will have no choice but to give it to him, because the nose will be to that rear tire and he won't be able to slam that door on him again. Bose is figuring it out here. He's moving around, opening up his line, getting the run up off the corner. He's going to get it timed up here pretty quick.
It's just going to take some patience, and you know, if he can just hang on there for a little bit, since he's already starting to get a little bit squirrely coming off the turns. And
yeah, he sees him coming and he's trying to get back in the gas earlier than he wants to, and it's really getting the truck loose. Bose is doing this to keep the pressure on him, force the mistake, and yeah, here we go again.
Gidman way down off the... Boy, he got really loose coming off the turn there. Oh.
Now Bose is there. He cannot shut the door on him. He's just been waiting to set that up.
Yeah, and you know, he did like he said, he just timed it perfect. Now them two are going to probably race this hard, door to door, for a few laps, so this is exciting here. Because now they're coming up on lap traffic, and let's see how lap traffic's going to come into play on this. Looks like the lap cars are going to stay high and let the leaders go by so far. Yeah, they're going way up on the high side to let the leaders race it out. And
Bose is clear.
Yep. And Blake Bryant trying to come along with them.
But this could be really where the thing happens, because I don't know if Bryant is used to running this tight with guys. Oh, and he just slide jobs him. Never
Yeah,
mind.
He gave
Lucky
me
he didn't get turned.
Yeah, really lucky. Because he did tap the right front corner of Sensi's truck right there.
Yeah, and I think if 59 gets back to his bumper, he may give him a little shot. That was a little bit of a rough pass there.
Yeah, kind of dirty. Gidman back to 6th. He's got a lot of damage on the right side of that truck. So he's definitely been into the wall for sure.
Yeah, he probably got a little loose off the exit and put it in the fence.
Travis Brown up to 7th. Started 13th today and now running in 7th. So good job by him. He's doing a blink going on. Randall Drake in 8th. Randall having a good day. Him and Foley been kind of back and forth for pretty much most of the race. And well, I don't know how Foley's even hanging on to that truck. He's coming off of every turn sliding it. Back up to the front here though. Blake Bryant in 2nd. 0.8 of a second behind our leader, Alan Bowes. Alan's out there where he wants to be right now. Well, looks like we've only lost one driver, Tony DeGennaro. So that's pretty good. We've got only 2 trucks a lap down. Zachary Chalice and Jonathan Cogswell. Coming up on 2/3 of the way through the race on lap 100. Very cool.
Laps go by pretty quick.
Yeah, all these lap down trucks here staying way up high and letting these leaders race it out. That is really impressive.
Gidman's working Cucker over. He's got the inside on him here through the corner.
Wow. Yeah.
Nice slide.
Almost sideways on that turn.
A little piece of jobbing there.
Tucker's he's not giving up on him because he's staying right on that bumper. Gidman, I think he is like really wheeling that truck right now. Guys would probably love to have 4 fresh tires on them trucks right now, but track position is going to mean a lot here. Passing is just not really that easy here at this track. Alan Bowes out to a 1.3 second lead. Wow. I'm really impressed with Blake Bryant. Got a little bit of left nose. We got somebody in the wall there. Petey Zeller again. Let's go back here and take a look at see what happened to Petey.
He's all by himself. Just wrecked it. Just lost it off a 4 and hit the inside wall a ton. And he might be done.
Yeah, he's been on the outside wall. Right there on the straightaway, he hit the outside wall. He's really struggling with the steering on that truck right now for some reason. Got a lot of damage on that truck. And right there, yeah, he just got loose and takes it down, hits the inside wall pretty hard. This is caution number 5. Not bad for this track and running that many laps. That's not bad.
No, as hard as most of these guys are racing, I'm surprised we haven't had more cautions, really.
All the leaders on pit road. Let's see what happens here. Like Alan Bowe's out first. He's going to win the race off of pit road. Blake Bryant second. Bill Jett third. Bill Jett doing a two-tire change.
No, Bill Jett was a letdown. He had to get the wave around.
Well, I'm showing him in fourth right now. Wow.
Yeah, he was on pit. He was a lap down. He got the wave around, so I think he's back on the lead lap, but he's on pit road.
Yeah, he's coming down pit road now. He's got an awful lot of damage on that truck too.
Yeah, the nose of that truck, and I don't remember it being tore up a few laps ago, but
Wow. Yes, he does have a lot of damage on that truck. Looks like he's going to sit there for a little bit and get some of that fixed up. Smart move. He gets it off pit road before the leaders come by, though. You can't get a whole lot of damage fixed up under caution on a short track like this, Roger. Just, man, they come around way too quick here.
yeah, your caution laps are too short. By the time you change tires and start getting damage, like you don't get much of the damage. You have to pit every time if you have a lot. So
All right, so Bose first, Blake Bryant second, Stephen Asensi in third, David Rattler fourth, and Galen Gidman fifth. Foley up to sixth. Travis Brown seventh, Matt Cucker eighth, Michael Leiby ninth, and Randall Drake your top 10. About to go back green.
2 laps in with green flag racing.
Yeah, that'd be great if it went the rest of the way. Green flag. Oh, that'd be awesome. All right, pace car's in, and Alan Bose times it perfectly and gets a great jump. Green, green, green.
59 is all over the place.
He's all over the bumper of Blake Bryant right now. Blake trying to do what he can without it looking like he's blocking, but keeping that thing in the line where he needs to. Got a nose up under him, but I don't know if he's not going to be able to find the grip there to get by Blake.
Given finally cleared Rattler. Brown took a look at Rattler there, but Rattler kind of closed the door on him. So this top 5 really doing a good job of racing each other hard, but racing each other quickly.
Yeah. Rattler back to fifth now. He's taking a peek at Gidman, but just don't have enough oomph to get there. Nobody really changing positions right now. Matt Cucker has fallen back, though, off of Rattler's bumper for quite a little ways.
Yeah, he and Sedlick got past Travis Brown, and they've all fallen off of Rattler's bumper a ways.
Bo's starting
Whoa,
to
Gidman a
pull
little
away.
loose. Gidman got just a little sideways right there. Rattler had to kind of give him some space.
Bo's kind of stretched out to about a 3/4 of a second lead over second place now.
Yeah, he's just got the best truck out here, hands down.
I don't know, I think if Sensi could get up there with Bose, I think he could probably race him up good, but he just cannot right now get by Blake Bryant at all.
He has got a handful of truck. He's loose off of every corner right now. You can't fight the truck and be fast all at the same time.
Right. The field's starting to get stretched out a little bit again. Let's go back here and check on Evan Matviecko, running in the 16th place, back on the lead lap. He was a lap down there, or close to a lap down, maybe it was. I think he was a lap down. He got tangled up there, and I think he got his lap back, and he's starting to come back up through the field. Petey Zeller's still out there, still on the lead lap. But man, that truck is really tore up, and he almost, man, he is just like dirt tracking it in the turns. Oh, and he's up into the wall. That's gonna, I think he hauled that forward right out.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I think he made the hasty exit to get out of here.
Yep.
So he wouldn't bring out the caution.
That was really admirable of him there. 30 laps to go right now. And boy, some good green flag racing going on up in the front here. Lots of tough stuff going on. Man, these guys, I think they're going to start liking these short tracks a little better than the speedways, Roger. Cleaner racing, I think. Sensi now taking a look on the inside of Blake Bryant, pushes him up the hill. And boy, this is going to be a side-by-side battle. I'll get that out. Oh, Sensi's so loose coming off the turn.
Just not enough to get there.
Nope. I'll tell you, Blake Bryant, he's got a good setup on that truck tonight because he is doing a great job. He might even have your setup, Roger.
I doubt it. There's your bump and run. 3 wide. Let's do this.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be exciting.
Oh, right here. Look. Oh, he's up. Oh, man. That was close. Looks like a Sensei is going to take over that position from Blake Bryant, though. Now Blake's got a mirror full of Galen
he goes
Gidman.
back and gets into the back of the 59 right in the middle of the corner right there. It says, hey, 2 of us can do that, you know. I won't be surprised if he does it again, to be honest with you, because he really didn't affect that 59 truck much. Man, he'll be on that thing coming up off the corner.
Oh, yeah.
I think his truck might be going away a little bit because he's having trouble staying with the 59. And oh, Gidman! Oh, good catch by Galen right there. Good job.
Oh, there was a little bump by Blake. Just ever so slightly, he gave Sensi a little bump. So let him know he was there.
I'll let him know he didn't appreciate the way he got past, I'm sure.
Gidman a little bit loose coming off the turn again.
I think he got that right rear tire just a little on the warm side, and he's going to fight it for a lap or 2 till it cools down because Rattler's going to keep the pressure on. You can see the difference when these guys that are a little loose are really patient with the throttle foot. The truck comes off so much straighter and really bites in and drives up off the corner. When they're not very patient with their right foot, the truck's just hopping all over the place, and they are working to keep it underneath them. So you can instantly tell when someone's driving it right.
Bo's still out there 2.5 seconds ahead of Sensi. About a half a straightaway ahead of him. Bo's dealing with lap traffic right now, but he's the guys seem to not be racing him up. They're holding him up a bit, letting him get by, so that's really cool. $20 laps to go, Roger. Make that 19.
I think this battle for second's going to heat up again here pretty quick.
Yeah, they're not getting away from each other at all. Bo's is just loving it because those guys are racing it so hard and they got lap traffic to deal with. He's just loving this right now.
Rattler got around Galen Gidman there. Took him a long time, but he finally waited for Gidman to make a mistake.
Well, I don't think any of these guys can be disappointed with their run here tonight because they've all drove the wheels off of these things tonight. Gidman trying to take a peek on the inside of Rattler, but he is just way too loose coming off the turns. Blake Bryant still working over Sensi, and these guys running back here 2.8 seconds behind the leader right now.
That almost got hairy for Brian on the floor right there with Jahalis.
Yeah, I seen that. That was pretty close. That seems to be the battle right now for second. But another battle heating up there. David Rattler and Galen Gidman. Gidman not letting Rattler get too far ahead of him. I've seen a little bit of smoke there.
Yeah, the 28 truck looks like he's giving it up here. He's way down low, real slow. Truck might be quiet. So is Matt Vieco at 34. I hope these guys make it back to pit road. That'll bring out a caution. That'll really change things on these last few laps. Blake Bryant just smacked the wall coming off the floor.
Looks like Matt
Didn't seem to slow him down.
He's going to make it to pit road, so that does not bring out the caution. He must be out of gas.
Out of gas or blew the motor. That's what the smoke was.
All right, 11 laps to go. Blake Bryant really putting the pressure on Sensi right now. Just waiting for Sensi to make a mistake, and boy, I'll tell you, it'd be all over him. In the meantime, Rattler has closed up on them too. I don't know if there's enough laps left to get up there and mix it up with them, but he's closed up on them, and Gidman too. Gidman really loose off the turn. Rattler into the wall. Tags the wall with the right rear, and caution is out. No. Oh man.
Tucker's truck is tore up.
Oh, Matt Cutter.
That's who it was.
Oh,
Got
man.
himself loose coming up off of 2 and just looped it around and backs it into the fence.
Dang. Well, we're not going to see anybody come down pit road. I assure you. Unless it's somebody way back in the field thinking maybe they might be able to get 4 tires and, you know, maybe gain a few positions.
Well, Hollingsworth, Pearson, and Brown have nothing to lose. They're the last 3 cars on the lead lap. They got nothing to lose here, so no surprise to see. There's Pearson. There's Brown coming down. Yeah, no surprise to see these guys come in. With these 4 tires, they at least can pick up a couple of spots here. I mean, it's going to be about a 3-lap shootout.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take a quick break here, Roger, and before we get ready to finish this thing up, so hang on for a minute. Okay, Roger, we're back. Well, what do you think? You think Bose is going to be able to pull out this win here today, Roger? Or you think maybe a Sensei's got something for him?
No, I mean, Bose is really strong. They're on fairly equal tires. I think 59. His tires or his right rear especially is probably wore out more, but I think we're going to see probably a wreck back here.
Well, go ahead and get them started if you want to.
You've been doing a good job on that. I'm going to watch back in the field, buddy.
Okay, sounds good. All right, let's see what it Sensei's got for Alan Bose. The pace car is going to be ducking on pit road here.
4 laps.
4 laps to go. Bose hits the gas. Boy, it almost smoked the tires. Sensei giving him a little bit of a tough time here on the high side, but I don't know. I think Bose is going to...
3 wide off of 2.
Ooh, oh, somebody's got to give.
Gidman's got fresh tires. He's got a heck of a run going right there. He's going to have Bryant coming up off of this corner.
Oh, Sensei really loose coming off the turn. Oh, there's the big one right there.
That's the end of it. That's the race.
Yep, that's the race. Let's go back. Oh, my, did we ever get
Michael Libby. Michael Libby, Stephen Pearson, Matt Cucker.
This was right after the restart there, about a lap. Libby did not go for some reason.
I don't know, it looks to me like he come off that corner, moved right up into the 96. I mean, the 96 was up against the wall there.
Oh, yeah. Travis Brown did get into Michael Libby, but Matt Cucker had to back way out of it right there. Travis Brown, boy, all over Michael Leiby. Leiby loose, gets into the 96, and that sends the 96 back down the hill, takes all three of them out. Dang. Well, we got to get up here on this as Alan Bowes is about to bring it into across the finish line here because they are on the last lap. So Alan Bowes going to win it here today. Sensei second and David Rattler third and Foley in fourth. Huh?
He stayed out, and Gidman didn't have a chance to run him down them last 2 laps on pressure tires, but he was coming because he restarted at about 9th or 10th, and he made it all the way up to 5th, so those tires were a good idea with 4 to go.
Well, there it is right there. Our winner, Alan Bowes, and he's got to be just prouder and all get out of that. I know he was pretty pumped up coming into tonight's race, so we got lots of guys beating and banging on each other here.
Well, I think the 51 and the 69 are pretty upset at the 59. And they're showing their displeasure.
Alrighty. They're showing their displeasure, huh? So Bo's doing his burnout here. This is pretty cool. Not a whole lot of room here to do a burnout, but it can be done. All right, let's see if we can get Bose up into the booth with us here.
I'll move him for you.
Alrighty. And let's see, I don't know who was second and third.
Second wasn't in.
Alan Bose, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you called it tonight, brother. You said you had maybe the win in the bag here. You definitely had the class of the field truck sitting out there tonight. Tell us about your racing and how intense that was when you and Sensei restarted. Tell us about that.
That was pretty good racing. We were racing side by side, and he was holding me up a little bit, and it was just a lot of fun. Eventually, you know, it got to the point where I got a little bit tired of staying behind him, so I drove it in a little bit deeper, and it worked. So overall, it was just a great race.
It sure was. Yeah, not a whole lot of cautions, and for a short track, maybe the guys might change their attitude a little bit about some of these short track racing. It did provide some great intense racing out there, close quarters, side by side. We've seen 3 wide a couple of times, and man, I'll tell you what, that was some exciting racing. But congratulations on your win here tonight.
Thank you.
Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I'd like to thank Blake and Matt Cucker again for helping me build the setup and for running the race. Galen, Nathan, and Travis all helped out a little bit too, so I got to thank them. Had a couple guys watching in the other team speak, so I got to thank them for watching. So, and again, thank you for putting on such a great broadcast.
Well, thank you for putting on a great show out there tonight. It was just awesome to see you up there in the front. Looking here, you did lead the most laps. You led 74 laps tonight, Alan, so that's pretty amazing. I guess you'll get the point for leading the most laps, huh?
Yep.
All right, well, congratulations on your win again, Alan, and thanks for talking with us, buddy.
No problem.
All right, Stephen Asensi, you got a copy?
10-4.
Well, Stephen, man, I'm telling you what, you were awesome out there tonight, but you just really your truck was really loose coming off of the turns. Tell us about how your setup was.
Well, it was more tight in the center, which was causing it than anything. I wanted the car to rotate a little bit more, and it would have made it easier to get back to the throttle off the corner. I just had so much wheel cranked into it, it was getting it loose, and definitely had to be easy there, and just didn't have enough truck to hang with Alan there. He was pretty fast.
Yeah, well, You still did a great job, though. You led 31 laps tonight, so I mean, you got to be proud of that. You kept it up there in that top. Oh, heck, I think you were in the top 3 all night. But great job by you bringing home second. Congratulations on that. Anybody you want to give a thank you out to?
First I want to apologize there when I got into during the race. Just kind of driving really hard. I'm not racing for points or anything. Just my second start, so I'm just out there trying to win races. But no, I just want to thank. Well, I made the setup, so I guess, and David for the moral support. So I just want to thank my team PSRG for being my team, and that's basically it. And all the guys who run the league. It was a fun race, and they did a good job.
All right, well, very good racing out there, Stephen. I watched you the whole race, because right around you seemed like there was a lot of intense racing going on. So how fun was that, you and Blake Bryant racing it up?
Yeah, it was fun. I thought I was a little bit quicker than he was, and then I got under him once and kind of got an apron and couldn't complete the pass there, and I got into him in the next corner and just finally got around him. He tried to move me back, and it was fun. I don't like racing hard like that. You can't really do that in official races, so it's fun to have some fun with them guys who know what they're doing. And we didn't wreck at all. We just really hard, close, door-to-door racing the whole race. So props to Blake, though. He did a good job, and it was fun racing with him.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of fun. You guys really showed the integrity of the league out there tonight with all the close quarter racing. And, I mean, like I said, we've seen some 3 wide and a lot of door-to-door racing and no touching. Nobody was touching. It just seemed like, man, that was just like unheard of here to short track, I myself really expected to see a lot more bumping and banging going on, but really wasn't that bad. So, but anyhow, thanks for talking with us, Stephen, and congratulations again on your second place here tonight.
All right, thank you.
David Rattler, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, David, you come home third after you and Galen. Oh, man, you guys were back and forth and back and forth. Tell us about that and how your racing was out there for you tonight.
Yeah, that one long period, I believe I started on the outside, and I just tried to give the guys under me plenty of room, and I think Galen got past me, and I just tried my best to pass him, but pass him clean, and it sure took a while, a couple laps, but I did get by him. It was just a great race all around. It was short track racing. Short track racing is the best racing, I think. And Steven, he just worked on the set a couple hours before the race. He came up with something good. And I ran some laps on it. I made some changes to make it more comfortable for me, and it felt great. A little snug on throttle for exit, but other than that, it was a great car. Great racing all around, especially with Alan, Steve, and Galen and Blake. Plenty of give and take. When you got that kind of give and take, it makes the racing really fun. You're not having to worry about points in this league, so you can race a little bit harder, but you also see that respect and that give and take, like I said. So it was a phenomenal race. I think I was in a couple of 3 wide situations there, and people were giving room, so we came out the other end of it mostly intact. So I just gotta give credit to those guys, and give a big shout out to you guys at MaxSpeed and IWCR for putting on such a great race and such a great series.
All right, well, very good. Yeah, it looked like a lot of fun out there. Now, how would you rate short track racing to like speedway racing? I mean, what do you like better?
If I had my choice, it'd be short tracks and road courses all the way.
Very cool, very cool. Well, yeah, road courses does kind of throw another clinker into the works, but you got to not only make left-hand turns, but you got to make some right-hand turns and a lot of downshifting and upshifting, and we don't see that too much in oval tracks. So yeah, it does kind of throw a little bit of a change on it. But great racing out there tonight by you, David, and congratulations on your third place. And thanks for talking with us.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go down through the running order here as they finished. Just wanted to say Alan Bowes did lead the most laps with 73 laps. Stephen Asensi had 31 laps. David Rattler led 38. And Johnny Reed Foley 6. Stephen Hollingsworth led 1. And I think that was all of the leaders. We wound up with 8 cautions on the night and 7 lead changes amongst those drivers. So pretty good racing out there. Running down through the order real quick here. Alan Bowes, of course, our winner. Stephen Asensi second. David Rattler third. Johnny Reed Foley coming in fourth. Galen Gidman fifth. Blake Bryant sixth. Nathan Sedlick seventh. Travis Brown eighth. Randall Drake ninth. Stephen Pearson 10th. What the heck did I just do there? Clicked on the wrong button. Whoopsie. Stephen Hollingsworth 11th, Matt Cucker in 12th, Sean King 13th, Jonathan Cogswell 14th, Michael Leiby 15th, Zachary Chahala 16th, Bill Jett 17th, Evan Matviecko 18th, Vernon Markham 19th, Petey Zeller 20th, and Tony DeGennaro finishing at the tail of the field in 21st. But congratulations to our winner here, Alan Bowes, tonight at USA. 150 laps. Great job by him. And thanks for tuning in here at MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate all you viewers. And tune in tomorrow night for another broadcast here. And we will see you then.